Different Zips, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Zips will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy with the...
Turning it on! At 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Akron's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Zips will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide. But against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing it.
Into the secondary on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run play action. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass, it's played. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pocket breaking down. Got the first down himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work, because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to pass, it's Flea. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Zips decide to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He got loose. Houston finally dragged down at the 32.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to two.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mayo. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Dropping back, it's Blade. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Play of the period will be a second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Floyd. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on... play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's York. Here's the pressure. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And his first throw here is incomplete. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. The sure hands, it's Wells. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gives it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Hodges. Oh, he's got some space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Plows through the defense. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes.
There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Looking to pass. It's York. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Zips will punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
It's a seam wide open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to beat the D deep. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The short hands. It's Hodges. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have him 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything. downs.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's York. And the quarterback hauled up two and sacked at the 12. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Zips send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and short kick. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Makes a man miss. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a man. It's York. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. The Zips will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Using his legs, it's Floyd. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on! Away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Auburn offense. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Holding. Offense.
A very... productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Got his man out of the backfield. Made a defender miss. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, there are a lot of defenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, nice job by the defender. Zone coverage, I read the quarterback's eyes. I could tell exactly where he was throwing the football, break on the football, see the in-breaking route by the receiver, break on it, go get a hand on it, force the incompletion.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, they go with the bootleg, and it works that time. You saw the defensive end came crashing down the line of scrimmage. He was sold on the fact that the running back was going to have the ball. So nice job with the ball fake by the Q. And then he's able to use that speed to get outside. Nice positive play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Now on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Zips will line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just dived as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of him. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Penny. Gets it out quickly. Ripping through the defense. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And the Zips will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Takes the handoff. It's Cantrell. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground with the back. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way